What's up, spectators? Welcome back to an episode of Danganronpa 3. Last time, we found a body. We don't know whose it is for sure, though, because all we can see was a coat of Kaito's under the hydraulic press, so no confirmation on who the body is. I suspect it's Kokichi somehow. We also discovered a crossbow with poison in the bathroom that Kaito was being held. And here outside the hangar, we found a used-up electro hammer. What else is there? There were scratch marks on a control panel, which makes me suspect that an Exisol tried to get in using it. And what else is there? Well, I leveled up just by pacing around. Okay. Let me investigate these 3 Exisols. What exactly did I witness here? I know for certain that the Exisols are being controlled by Kokichi's remote. But why were they focusing on Monokuma? What exactly? Okay. Alright, that's it for there. I guess I can head out now. Let me look over here, look over here. I've investigated thoroughly inside. I should check around the hangar. Wait, what? But I already looked around the hangar. What? Gosh darn it, what did I miss? Check around the hangar. The hangar shutter. There's a security alarm here. You have to use the alarm remote to disable it to get near the shutter. If you come near it without the remote, a loud alarm would go off around the entire academy. We had to use an electro bomb to disable the sensor and the alarm. That's how we got into the hangar. It's not exact. Yes. For 2 hours. Now that I think about it, there were 3 electro bombs total. One was stolen by Maki, but what of the other 2? That's about all I was concerned with in the hangar. But I still don't have enough clues. There have to be more. The other places that might yield some clues are Maki's lab and my lab. The crossbow in the bathroom, the bottle of poison. I need to investigate those leads. All right. I should also inspect the 3 Exisols that were protecting Monokuma. Why were they protecting him in the first place? That might be related to the case as well. I already did this! Let me just double check. Alright, that's what I thought. So let's go ahead and teleport to the labs, because those are way too far for me to walk up to on my own. Here we go. Are you kidding me? I can't teleport at all? Oh boy, that's irritating. Okay. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remember. Alright, everyone's here. I hope you're all ready. Oh, that's right. There was that huge stockpile. It's because Kaito had them. As I suspected, there are 2 black bags here, identical to the one in the hangar. They're cases for the crossbows. The crossbows are inside but disassembled. No. It looks as if they don't even fit in the case unless they're disassembled. But there are 2. When I was here with Kaito, there were 3. And I'm sure that Kaito didn't have a crossbow with him. That's true. In that case, the crossbow in the hangar must have come from here. Which means someone must have brought it to the hangar from here. But it's fairly difficult to put together the crossbow. I don't believe you'd be able to do it unless Maki taught you. No. I'll think more about that later for now. I feel as though there are less weapons here than I remember. Okay. One of the guns are missing. Look at all these guns. Even if they're all airsoft guns, it's a remarkable sight. They are? Oh. Okay. Alright, the next lab I need to go to is Shuichi's, which I believe is just one floor up, so it should be pretty easy to get to. Oh, maybe one more floor. Yeah, okay. That bottle of poison in the hangar, I need to confirm that it came from here. There are a bunch of bottles on top of the desk. Did someone take them out? These bottles say antidote. Antidotes, huh? I didn't know these were here. According to the labels, each bottle is only one dose, and each one only works on a specific poison.
Well,
I suppose that makes sense. There are plenty of different kinds of poison, so that must be true for antidotes. There are several bottles of poison lined up here. I haven't seen any poison outside of this lab, so the small bottle of poison I found must have come from here. There's a little less liquid inside this bottle than the others. The label says Strike 9 poison. This poison takes some amount of time to spread, but even a small amount of it, although it requires time to circulate, even a small amount in the body will result in certain death. Can be lethal. I can't imagine that there's a smaller amount in this bottle for no reason. This must be a clue. Strike 9 poison and antidotes. That's disconcerting. None of these antidotes are for the Strike 9 poison. They're all for different poisons. What could that mean?
all right.
I've investigated this room thoroughly. I didn't find any evidence to suggest Kaito isn't dead. On the contrary, there's plenty of evidence to suggest Kokichi isn't dead. Monokuma's still moving around and the killing game hasn't ended. And Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press, which means the victim must be... No, it's too soon to be thinking like that. If I investigate a little more, I'll find something. There's still some time. I should head back to the hangar. Perhaps I missed something. I should check again. So, the bottle we found in the bathroom definitely was an antidote. So that means someone was poisoned, and I just don't know when. But why would the antidote be in the bathroom? Who was poisoned? Bloody arrows. Why would all 3 arrows have been bloody? I'm just gonna, because the walk is so long, I can either do a fast forward or I can try and think about what happened. So, Himiko, I assume it is Himiko, because it's also possible it wasn't Himiko, but Himiko takes the case of the damn arrows. I'm assuming she gives it to Kaito. Only he can assemble it, either him or the assassin, one of the two. But you can't fit the crossbow in. It has to have been disassembled. Okay, so it was Kaito, probably. An antidote. Who? Okay, all right. We're almost at the hangar.
Shuichi!
Can you come with me?
What happened?
Is something wrong? I found something strange in the bathroom. Please hurry. He shouted quickly and ran into the bathroom. What are you talking about, Kibo? What the heck?
Hey.
Kiba, what are you looking at?
Yes.
Take a look at this. Yeah, it's Kokichi's jacket in the toilet.
Huh?
These are Kokichi's clothes. It's soaked and wrinkled, but there's no doubt these are Kokichi's.
But
Where did you find this? I didn't see it when I was investigating the bathroom. And why are they soaked?
well,
The toilet seemed clogged, so I reached my hand down the drain and pulled out these clothes. It looks like they couldn't be flushed all the way. Why were these clothes in the toilet in the first place?
Yeah.
It was very brave of me, and thanks to that, I managed to find an important clue. Now, Shuichi, please investigate as much as you want.
okay.
Yeah. Clogging the toilet, huh? But this isn't the time to hesitate. Kokichi's clothes found in the bathroom. If they were found in the toilet, someone must have tried to flush them. But who would do that?
What's the matter?
Is something the matter? Please investigate.
Okay.
Okay. The ultimate detective can't stop here. This has to be an important clue.
All right.
I made up my mind. Grab the soaked clothes and spread them open. There's a small hole in the back. Interesting. So he was probably shot with a crossbow right into the back. But why does Kaito's jacket also have a hole in the sleeve? And another small hole on the sleeve. Another sleeve hole. What the? Huh. This is about the same size as the one on Kaito's sleeve. There are traces of blood around the hole too. What does this mean? It could mean that he was attacked. In that case,
No.
there's a chance Kokichi was the one crushed in the hydraulic press.
Thank you.
Kibo, thank you. This is a very important clue.
Well,
I'm happy I was able to help, but I must decline shaking that hand of yours.
no.
Your hands aren't clean either, though. But if Kokichi was the one crushed in the press, where did Kaito go? Why not show himself? And why is this game still going, even though the mastermind is dead? If this is awkward, Shuichi, I can leave and give you some privacy.
Huh?
You're concerned about that? Kibo and I washed our hands in the sink and left the bathroom. Why is it so easy for you to believe Kaito is dead? Okay.
What?
You and Kiba both look more refreshed now.
Gross.
Refreshing each other in the boys' bathroom. Even now you can't help yourselves, huh?
That's true.
This is all Himiko's imagination, but I don't even want to touch that right now. Tut tut. It's almost time for the class trial to start, right? Was no one able to find Kokichi? I wonder. I haven't heard from anyone.
I see.
I wonder where he went off to. Did he disappear? He can't still be in that hangar. Or under there.
Could it be?
Shuichi, do you think the one who died was Kokichi?
Huh?
Seems like
Your face says you want to think that,
it's plain to see.
but I think that's just plain impossible. Kokichi's been manipulating us all from the start. I can't believe someone like that could be killed by Kaito. Of course, I didn't mean to compliment Kokichi or make fun of Kaito or anything.
Okay.
I know, you're probably right. Sumuki has a good point. I still don't have enough clues to conclude that Kokichi died. But I'm certain that one of them must have. It's about that time!
That's right! It's time for the class trial, where hope and despair meet head-on! Please proceed to the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard and head to the trial grounds. Everyone needs to be there, got it? Anyone who's absent will be swiftly and permanently punished! I wonder what kind of despair awaits you this time.
Okay, so everyone has to show up. So whoever is hiding, yeah, exactly. That means Kokichi or Kaito, whoever is alive, will be there.
Then...
At the trial, we'll know who the victim is. But you know what? I bet neither of them show up. Alright, let's get out of here. Thankfully, the shrine is fairly close to the hangar.
Huh?
This isn't everyone, right? Kaito and Kokichi aren't here.
What's the point?
I bet Kokichi's already there.
You bastard.
As the mastermind of the game, he's waiting for us to arrive.
No.
We don't know that yet. There's still a chance Kaito's alive.
Do you want to die? Well...
This is a battle between hope and despair. If I show any weakness like you are, then I know I'll lose to despair.
You don't know?
6 of us will participate, and 1 of us will die after this trial. Then only 5 will be left. That's right, we're the only ones left.
That's obvious.
But we can't lose to despair. Even if we have no future, we need to win. That is the whole point of this trial. I will defeat Kokichi no matter what I have to sacrifice. Are you sure? Is that what you call hope? I know that we can't lose to despair. But something's wrong. Something doesn't feel right. I wonder what Kaito would say at a time like this. What would he say to us? If it was Kaito... We didn't say a word to one another. Silent as a tomb, we stepped into those open doors. We had lost the will to live, knowing what we would know about the outside world. But somehow, despite that despair, we had found a new reason to live. To win the battle between hope and despair. But now what do we know? We don't know what hope means to us anymore. What is hope? A burden you bear? A bear you burden? A burden? As those thoughts pierced my mind, I suddenly stopped. I can't think about things like that anymore. The only thing I need to think about is survival.
That's nice.
A battle like this takes me back. After all, hope and despair are natural enemies. This is truly a magnificent theme. Only esteemed works of fiction have themes as magnificent as this.
Why?
Where's Kokichi? Why isn't he here? Maki was right. The person should be here, isn't? Well, I'll tell you once the trial starts.
What?
What's going on? What are you scheming now?
No.
It doesn't matter what Kokichi's scheming.
We must do it.
This is the final battle between hope and despair. It all ends here. Kokichi can twist and violate the rules all he likes, but we'll never give up. Hope will never submit to despair. Oh, for the love of... No rules have been violated. Not on my watch, you know.
Shut up.
Whatever. Hurry up and start. We'll end it with this class trial. We'll defeat the remnants of despair, no matter what.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it. Now let's get started. Mix equal parts life and death, add a dash of lies and truth, bake it in fires of conflict. And when it's golden brown and bubbling, you have yourself a truly decadent class trial. And once more, we faced a class trial. Was the one who died Kaito or Kokichi? I can't say for certain, but I still believe. Kaito wouldn't die so easily. I don't know why I believe that so strongly. But I will fight to prove it. I will fight with everyone. To grasp the hope on the other side of this truth. I will fight. I wonder if it's possible if something ridiculous happened, like Kaito end up fighting Kokichi, and he ends up shooting him with a poison dart, but then, because of his sickness, he dies. But then while while what's-his-face, Kokichi was poisoned, it takes a long time, so he stuck the dead body in the hydraulic press, and the hydraulic press would crush it then, because it would detect a living being, not a dead body, so it would crush something like that. Okay, let's see here. I have quite a few slots left, but I only have 11 point things to spend. Remove the time penalty for breaking a non-erasable piece. For breaking a non-erasable piece? I think I know what they're saying. Is there a really expensive one somewhere? Oh, wait, no, I already got that one, right? Yeah. Trigger happy. Decrease the delay after using truth bullets or truth blades. That seems pretty good. Let me view the handbook as well. I very rarely do that before a trial, but there were a couple things I want to just make sure about. Monokuma file. Body was discovered in the hangar. The victim was crushed by a hydraulic press. Safety function. The safety function come to a halt when the sensor detects a living organism. So it is a dead body. The left sleeve was sticking out from the press. A single small hole can be seen. Very suspicious. Puddle of blood in the middle of the bathroom. The empty bottle. That is the antidote, I'm pretty sure. Crossbow. 3 bloody arrows. Tips of all 3 arrows are wet with blood. Disassembled crossbow. A window 8 inches wide. 2 eggs assaults the scene. One with the cockpit closed, one that's open. Yep, the bloodstain makes sense because a dead body was dragged to the hydraulic press. Right before the body was discovered. Hangar's front shutter. The hammer. The poison, strike 9 poison. Okay, ready to go.
Ahem! Now then, let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that. We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Seriously?
What happened to Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
'Cause for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous. After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Is that possible? I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue. It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving!
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blackened is the mastermind, Kokichi.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
Everyone thinks that Kaito is the victim, but I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito is still alive. If we keep discussing the case, I'm sure we'll see the truth.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press explodes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be Kaito.
Ah, okay, that's what's
And
wrong.
the culprit must be Kokichi.
We lost a really good guy today. Kazing! If only mages could cast revive spells.
Alright, here we go.
The
I know what it
victim
is.
has to-
Fast forward to what's-her-face, the assassin talking. Okay, I think it's coming up.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence.
that's wrong! I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press. As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Ever since she found the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted that it's Kaito's. But why is that? I thought we had an understanding. I thought she'd want to believe Kaito's still alive. Either way, it seems Maki is hung up on Kaito's clothes. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, I think she'll realize there's a chance that Kaito's alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Yes? What about them?
There's something peculiar about those clothes.
That's it! Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press? If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty. There should have been an arm inside the sleeve as well. So the fact that we found an empty sleeve should...
Shall I kill that logic? You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you. If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me. The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else but Kaito. If you can't see that, Then you weren't looking hard enough.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand to be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
Ah! Maki's claim appears solid, but I know that it's not. She's wrong. We can't conclude Kaito is dead on that evidence.
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand to be quiet already. Otherwise, you're getting in the way.
Which... Okay. So, she brings up he never put his arm in the sleeve. Oh, the blood stain!
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner.
No, not the bathroom.
He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
No, that's... Fuck! What? Hold on.
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
I'll cut through your words.
Yes, there was a bloodstain hole in the sleeve.
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve. But that was just his right arm. He wore his left sleeve normally. And the left sleeve was the one we found outside the press. Knowing how Kaito wore his coat, that's awfully strange, isn't it?
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes. Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
Maki, what's really going on? Seems you've made up your mind that Kaito is definitely dead. But why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
Yeah, that's true.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
We need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
What?
An exisal?
What? Why is an exisal here?
Haha, whoops, my bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kinda dozed off. That's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
No.
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
Wait, how was that impression so spot on? Yo, this is super sketchy. But anyways, it's been 30 minutes. And with this huge reveal, which I was tempted to leave as a cliffhanger and I won't, and I didn't. Stay tuned for the next episode, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!